most laning.
Timing's up. Aggressive.
5-minute mark. I think if they can hold, but it's not easy at all against them.
How do you see this coming out of laning phase?
That is hard to say. Because, like, I do think that their lineup on Nick spiking for that 25 minute was really hard, and it is so... They need Taiga to be... I don't know, it's...
Last time he played as that Prophet, he went 19-0.
Yeah.
Literally carried the game. They had that. They had the ball. Really, like, if they can take it.
Say, do we believe then is it the...
Let's see if it...
Yep, alright. Yep.
Going with OG.
Okay, alright. I knew it was too good to be true for all of them to agree, but it is game one. NIGMA GALAXY up against OG. And we're gonna head on over to...
Make contact with the ball in this one.
You have to see. Channel times
Don't
wrong.
give up, guys. Don't give up.
A lot of times right as well. We have to see in this one whether AMMAR was right or wrong when it comes down to OG playing against his old friends. See what's gonna happen. Good luck, have fun in the chat already.
And they're back. See,
dear
I told you they weren't a coward.
Well, you know, it really is
Whoop,
be a little
they're
bit of a
back.
homecoming.
All right,
for him,
everyone,
and
stop.
definitely wants to show his best, right?
Most definitely. Like this is also a lot of pride in this one. And look at AMMAR tipping yuragi. Started it. ATF means always tip friends.
Oh,
So looking at the lineups, OG a bit of a slower lineup, a lot of greed on their side, I would say. Having Invoker, Slark, Enigma, like all these three cores, they need a lot of time to come online. On the other side, Enigma, very tempo, very early oriented draft that has a lot of tower damage. We've seen AMMAR play Sven a couple of times already, and see a lot of damage coming out early on. These heroes are very strong in the laning stage. Panel talked about Sumail, how he played the Dead Prophet the other day.
Remember, the name of the game
was
here
pretty
is
much
defense,
flawless.
but also offense.
yeah. So
That's important.
like he
too.
might have to
defense and
put up
offense
another flawless
of the ancients.
OG. It just seems like this team, from what we've been seeing from OG, have been pretty much perfect. And if you're making a mistake against them, it ends up like they take advantage quite a bit.
For sure. The bottom lane, Enchantress, Kuro's specialty against Enigma and Tiny. Taiga has been really on point with his Tiny, like what he's been doing with the creep wave the other day, pulling the wave. Not again.
Oh my! It's every time.
Like 5 or 6 games where Invoker tries to do the same thing and misses that creep. It's just, I think at one point you just need to stop. It's not working out.
Everybody's trying it. Somebody's gonna get it. I think we're like 1 for 6, right? In the last like 2 play days.
I'm gonna go back, watch the replays where Invoker has been played on the mid as an X-Sword and see how many missed Sunstrikes we had.
Yeah, because it seems like that creep is 100% deny every time. It really is hilarious how common that is. Top lane we're looking at right now, Misha and Yuragi. This does feel like a lane with a couple of levels OG could be aggressive with. I'm not sure how easy the kills are going to be, especially once
they can get the kills in this one. I don't think Slark cares too much about this lane because like it doesn't provide you with any kill threat. It's going to be like maybe Rubik if Misha gets blocked by shards with the tag team, even with the snowball, wolf damage, Lycan as well. We'll see, but I think Yuragi is definitely fine in this lane when it comes down to farming.
Counts already, that'll leash up GH, so couple stacks in this Essence Shift already at 4, and you can see the damage that GH is taking, and that's the combo we were just alluding to. DM and Taiga, we have seen some great micro DM performances, and I've been impressed with like his Enigma, his Broodmother, both up there for sure.
He definitely knows how to control more than one unit. maybe what? I
6-7
remember.
units?
Yeah. I remember back in the days I could control more than one. Back in 2007, and then it suddenly just stopped.
Looks like Dyer's courier
Both of us
just
are
hit the
kind of
bucket.
used to controlling that one hero. It gets difficult. Chat knows pain.
Ask me how many times I've ever
None.
I get an illusion rune and I
Send
panic.
it. Send it so it dies immediately.
Get it out of here.
Again on Tusk, but not close enough. Lift.
Yeah, Misha was trying to potentially get that lift. Already got the pound, so it would have been still close on the kill. I'm not sure if he would have gotten it, but still the harassment is not going to be that great for GH. And GH is now going over mid. He's got 2 mangoes, so they'll have the snowball as well as the shards. BZM's also sitting
Dyer is
quite low
scanning
here.
for
BZM
enemies.
is getting
Probably hoping to catch
in a
glimpse of
really
Dyer's
tough
middle
spot
tower
right now,
is taking
especially with the
one hell of a
rotation
beating.
from GH. Male 17 and 10. King is back against 7 and 3 on Invoker.
Kills 2K net worth lead for Enigma too. Like, that's insane this early on. 3 minutes in.
Strong start. You have this Sven, who doesn't have a point in cleave yet, but they did use the Storm Hammer on his Eidolons to be able to get some extra last hits there. I'm a little worried for this mid lane.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be that good, and all the lanes right now aren't looking that great for the side of OG. The only one that is staying on par is Yuragi on the Sark, and that ends up turning into, because when you've got Sven and Death Prophet free farming, especially if Sumail really dominates the lane, first Exo could be an objective, and OG's map could start to shrink very quickly.
Yeah, if they open up the map, if they kill the tier 1 tower on the mid lane, on the top lane, we'll see the rotation from NIGMA GALAXY on a mid lane once that Prophet hits that level 6 with the catapult as well. Level 4, that Prophet already hit 5. 3 charges on Spirit Siphon as a full Contemplate being delivered right now.
Has lost its brave battle with a bunch of swords and fireballs.
Everything he can to make sure this mid lane is an advantage here for the side of Enigma. Damage, and that Centaur's chasing. Tossing it back, and I think this is still going to be first blood, and it will be. So KUROKY running him down has that last impetus shot. Tiny. Up and flash 3K for a second. It's going to get back up there. I don't know the last time I've seen a lead from just farming like this.
Yeah, they've been farming the Eidolons and the Misha trying to help on the mid lane, but this is not your like high impact position 5 this early on that can do as much. You can't refill Invoker's bottle because he doesn't have one. Snowball shard block
Shards and BZM. He throws down an ice wall, but it doesn't do anything for him. So GH gonna get a kill. It is really just the perfect start, and I don't want to harp on it too much. I don't want to reiterate that point, but this is exactly what they need right now.
It's a difficult one. Like we talked about OG having a greedy draft, and they're already down
Looks like Radiant's
3,000.
courier just kicked the
Mind
biscuit.
controls the farm. Pretty much every single core is 7-1, and the KUROKY off to a good start. Taiga, I don't think he's going to be able to find the openings. Both supports and OG, they definitely need levels to make stuff happen.
Last time we saw Taiga on this tiny, it felt like he
Dyer's
was around the
courier
map
has gone to
so
that big mailman cemetery in the
and
sky.
honestly, this game is completely different. He's got 8 mangoes and a windlace, but hasn't found any opening opportunity for him and the rest of OG.
Yeah, it looks like he found a mango tree, considering the amount of mangoes that he has on that
Sumail
tiny.
moving forward, and there's 3 heroes here. They've got the double damage. They'll have the call. The ice wall down. Snowball coming in. Sumail, he'll drop.
That's a
Tell
big
Dyer's
kill.
middle tower is
Yeah,
in
double
trouble
damage
from the way it's
definitely
being
helped out. He
destroyed
tried to
as
use
I
the
speak.
Spirit Siphon, gets the toss, gets the cold snap. Yeah, looking at his item build, he wants to get Hand of Midas recovery time. I changed his mind. He's one of the invokers that I've seen does tend to get different items if the laning stage goes really bad, something that Stormstormer also does.
Right.
If he feels like he needs an item, he will get that drum to be able to help out the team be a bit more active.
AMMAR is just quickly picking up every single idol. They're going to TP down towards the bottom. They've got telekinesis. AMMAR here with the avalanche, and the control is there for the moment, but
Tiny only with the
Dyer's
Windlace
middle
doesn't
tower
have
is
enough
insured.
movement speed.
That thing is
meanwhile,
standing on its
mid,
last
they
brick.
get BZM. They've used this exorcism, and that's going to be right on the tier 1 tower. So one of the things I was going to note about Sumail dying at that point over mid, it was lucky he didn't just pop Exa. We've seen that so many times from Death Prophets, right? Where they like...
He kept it. It was about whether he's gonna live, and look at the GH holding the creeps. So all the exorcism damage goes into a tower. Oh no.
Mar, on a lane, tossed to the air, Stormhammer, but the Eidolons with Taiga off this Sven. Do lose their tier 1 over mid, but kill on both Sumail and AMMAR is a good way to try and hold them close. Obviously, that recovery Midas, but this is a tough call.
They need those tossbacks underneath towers to get some extra damage. DM is level 6, has Black Hole available. Will run away.
Wild Wing.
Wait up.
Throw a hurt back, and now even slowing DM. Damage is on to this Enigma. Doesn't have another Hurricane chase on, and a level 2 in the impetus from goings from this hurts.
It really does. We've seen different builds on Enchantress. I like this one because he didn't need to put some points in Nature's Attendance. AMMAR was having a free farm. He was not getting harassed too much. Does allow Enchantress to scale. Yuragi now in jungle. He can't afford to go for anything greedy, so go into Echo Saber, which he will most likely disassemble, get the Aghanim Scepter after that. But in terms of farm, he is up there, very close to Sumail. And AMMAR and the Black Hole.
Bottom lane, Sunstrike, that'll land, and AMMAR, Stormhammer, but the Eidolons again, they have the damage to get the kill. DM trying to TP out. They'll not have the damage to stop.
Looks like Dire's top tower is
so
in some trouble.
back-to-back kills on AMMAR, and that'll put Yuragi ahead of the enemy carry.
OG's doing so much, especially with the situation they're in. This huge network lead, only a couple of minutes into the game, did really set them back, but they are able to get the kills. Now they got the 3 kills.
Dire's
those,
top tower is really taking a beating.
For AMMAR, so try to slow him down. Looking at the ancient stacks, there are none for AMMAR. Big camp is stacked once.
Yeah, it's all in core from OG. Kept this at a 3K. I guess the question is now, they got Exorcism again from Enigma. They want to push a tower, and which one? Because I think if getting another tower will shrink GM. Right, so
they don't need to use it for the top tower because it's super low. Like, and someone leaves the lane, but they just smoked underneath the ward.
Bottom, that's
Dire's scanning all over for enemies. I promise this will get
tower,
more
the scan
exciting.
hits the smoke, is seen. Well, OG should retreat far enough back where they're A-okay. They don't have Black Hole for 2. Stop and push them. Bottom.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
GH searching. They're not going to find anything.
Dire's top
They're just going to have
tower
Sumail sit here bottom, maybe go to the Exorcism. They took the top tier 1, like you said, with nobody blocking it out. Mike was able to... Good spot right now for Enigma, right? Like, OG feels like they're doing all the right things, but is it enough?
With this type of a lineup, you have a Rubik who is level 4. He is bringing
Radiant
something.
Scanning for enemies.
It's going to be Tome.
Or maybe for
Your
friends.
Tiny's
They
level
look
5. Tiny not as much like dependent with the levels as some other positions. So if he gets a toss back, he doesn't rely on getting the ult. It's not a big impact for him. Nectos will be popped with that siege creep. They want to put some pressure here. DM, no Black Hole for a minute.
They could hold this. It's gonna be tough. I know probably what they're looking for is like Malphus, telekinesis with the avalanche toss onto the tower, but moving up that far is a little bit dangerous for them. I see DM, Misha, and Taiga just hesitant about moving into range while Exorcism is going off. And they're gonna get the tower. Let's see if it's enough.
Dire's historical bottom tower is destroyed.
Easy
named, of course,
trio
after
of towers
Jeff
so far for Enigma. Like, this is
looks like all the details I was given. Just the
really well for them.
4K gold lead. AMMAR has been farming in the
Dire's
jungle.
middle
Pops
tower
that
is in
ult
trouble.
has been stacking for himself as well. Going into Echo Saber next. Pretty standard Sven build. Nowadays we don't see much of a Sven. Slark going for the same one. No Mask of Madness, but just Echo Saber inferior done. OG, what's your timing right now? Okay, behind.
trying to farm up more. Obviously, you've got Midas on BCM, so he's trying to recover a little bit. Like, those are your fight at this moment.
It's all about the delaying, not lose too much map advantage. They did lose towers, but they will go for the smokes, try to go for the pickoffs. This Slark, he can be the one who's carrying the games, but he needs like 3-4 items to get in and out of the fight multiple times. Control. Things out. They found Sumail.
Yeah, they found Sumail by himself. Poor heroes here. Toss up into the air. BZM's got the kill. Mind control eludes the dire side, but Sumail not so fortunate.
This is exactly the type of ganks that they need to go for. Kill the big target, maybe force an exo, maybe force a shape shifts. They don't have that for 2 minutes, and then still delay the game. It's all about the delay for OG. While NIGMA, they need to find, like, they did play really well for the first 10 minutes of the game. Take those 3 towers, but they need to make something else happen. Roshan's gonna be on the menu relatively soon for them. Like, they don't even need EXO level 2. Like, once Sven ulti have even just a point in tag team, Lycan with the Skunk for Vlad's pretty standard build in the Helm of the Lord next, so you have to sustain them. All it takes is to get 1 or 2 kills at the top part of the map and turn that into road.
So taking that bottom tier 1, kind of looking like a little bit of a blessing in disguise for DM. He's gotten a lot of space since then to just farm up. He's caught up to mind control. Gotcha! His Eidolons aren't just constantly... He's got himself guarding creeps. I feel like there's maybe this pressure on DM to land a significant black hole.
For now, I think he's fine with just getting 1 or 2 fan black hole. That's gonna be okay. He's a lack of damage against yuragi. There's no big AoE that he's afraid of, so he's been sitting at 0-0-0. Not the ideal thing for Slark. We definitely want to get the essence shit going, but more importantly, they didn't die.
Don't look now.
Now they want to push the top tower. Exo's back online.
Okay, fine. You can look. It's kind of funny.
Damn, picking up another double damage. I swear every power room so far this game is...
Radiant might want to haul some
Can't
ass
be,
down to the
but
bottom tower.
it looks like it.
Right? Maybe it's just the most noticeable one when it pops up on the feed.
Oh, the Scaly Bros. Look at all that extra damage. Like Bolt has plus 30 damage just from the skeletons.
In this tower, they're still committing with the exorcism. Yuragi going into this fight is going to be a little bit dangerous with how much health he's already lost. They're going through and got themselves the black hole. Snowball comes in. That's going to hit onto 3. They got the kill to Sumail. And they keep the tower alive.
This should be another one.
Yeah, Pounce reaching that land. Sunstrike not even needed. So a double kill here for Misha and a big hold for OG. All of a sudden, the net worth lead is only 1,000 gold.
These type of fights, like this one was very important for NIGMA to get the tower and maybe get a kill and get out of it. So keeping the net worth even with a lineup like this, like we see the black hole only on 1 and taiga finding the right opening.
Mind control, but they've got the telekinesis. He's still running with the shapeshift. Now turning or thinking about going back in. Snowball on a Misha, Walrus Punch. They'll get the kill onto this Rubik. And Taiga, the Shards locked him in. So it's going to be 2 here for NIGMA.
I think it's Roche time. They just got the 2 kills, something that I mentioned, like get a kill near the Roche, turn that into Roche immediately. Taiga did pick up the Blink Dagger, so he's fine. He did find openings. Involving with 5 out of 6 kills, good tossbacks. This one, let's see who decides to pick it up, whether it's going to be Sumail. He's been killed 3 times so far, so I assume it'll go to him. Yeah, he gets it. Actually snatches it.
Bottom tower is getting
Perfect
obliterated.
Sunstrike.
Okay, fine. You can.
Now they have a net worth lead with that kill on Roche.
He might not, was not able to get the first Sunstrike on a creep, but he got the most important one. He stole the Roach with it.
That's the biggest creep you can get.
Radiant scanning around for enemies.
Perfect. He went Midas into the boots of travel. He's been moving around the farm. Going into the BKB is his first big item. Pounce now leashing onto GH, trying to move distance away from Yuragi. Also throws the snowball. While at the same time, Kurok is going down to BZM over in the bottom lane. And heroes set up to get that kill.
OG is buying time. We've seen Stormstormer, how annoying he is on him. Is Invoker once he picks up Travel and the Blink Dagger. And now Yuragi, he understands that he can go for these solo pickoffs, try to force a rotation.
I don't even know if at this point it's buying time. It feels like, honestly, OG are kind of stealing time from the faulty plan of NIGMA.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a
Yuragi
brick.
picked up that Fusil Blade, so having a little bit of extra slow, a little bit of damage that he can't go for these solo pickoffs. Bottom tower is going to fall.
Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
You would definitely not expect
Radiant's
OG
sturdy bottom tower
tier
was
2
built to
tower before
withstand,
NIGMA's lineup.
Considering their
Boss, onto the creep.
yeah. Sunstrike again.
Dire's top tower denied.
He's gonna land.
Having that chance stolen. Tier 2 tower is gone. Yuragi does have ulti, so he can always get out of the trouble.
Now Soy, Stone Snowball, bringing Yuragi forward. Exorcism pop, Taiga comes in with the avalanche. They've done some damage onto these heroes. Shard. Back to BZM. That's going to keep the Rubik safe, but Taiga not going to be so fortunate. Rip Swarm. Back into the joint of Taiga. The side's going to be thrown out. Snowball going in on a Misha. Tornado lands on 3 heroes. And now Snowball the other way. The one that he stole. They still don't have that kill. The Black Hole is only going to be on AMMAR. But is it going to be enough to really salvage the fight here for OG? Nobody dead just yet. They get the kill on Misha. They'll take out this Rubik. They'll look over at GM. Down goes this Enigma. Heroes dead on the side of OG. Enigma somehow come out unscathed.
That was a very risky move, pulling in Slark like that with the snowball. It was a good steal from Rubik. He went in, Taiga saved him with the toss back, but they needed to fall back. They popped Exo, and now Yuragi, every single time he has ulti, he can be anywhere on the map and not care about many things.
Yeah, he's playing aggressive. I think he's starting to feel the pressure of him really pump up, right?
There isn't a spell that he's afraid of. AMMAR will get a Blink Dagger eventually. He can dodge silence, he can dodge the snowball. He can't really be instant stun. So Yuragi understanding that this is the type of a game that he needs to play.
Saw it on the courier first.
I'm not gonna do the work for you. Like check it yourself.
Right. It's Rubik.
It's gonna be Rubik. So this is gonna push people out with trouble. It's a good one. It's a good way of saving people. This shard has been so popular. I mean, Rubik has been one of the most popular heroes.
I kind of like the versatility that you can have with Rubik, even though start on and off. So, like we've been talking about Ether Lens or Poor Staff, that kind of build.
EM, you almost got it.
Oh, Stormhammer at the last second! Oh, Snowball, they've got the Walrus Punch, they'll knock him out.
Mind control has been on point with his wolves, scouting things out, and now this helping Dominator creep. They don't really have that damage, like no one's gonna focus the Dino. Mid lane, speaking of the runes, you said it, double damage.
What is this?
It's up.
It's everyone.
I get denied. Exo available in 5 seconds, still holding ages for 50. It's time to go for high ground for NIGMA. This is their bread and butter pretty much. They need to get in and get stuff done now.
Yeah, this is a big spot for them. I think getting this tier 3 tower and opening up the high ground is going to secure them a bit of an advantage.
Misha has stolen Crypt Swarm. He's been different spells. Greatest analysis coming out from me, but yeah, he pushes out, kills the waves instant. That's what they need to do. I think he needs to be like out there somewhere, potentially just die. Again, delay as much as possible. They need this BKB on Enigma. Once you get that, he's really not afraid of many things. Maybe if like right in front of him and gets to get the Walrus Punch off, but other than that, or if he's low HP, that Prophet has Exorcism running. Smoke.
I feel like it's a little bit unexpected. You kind of see that from the other team, right? Like they've timed Roche, they smoke when it expires.
Not in this game, because OG, they don't have the Black Hole for another 10. They also want to finish off this Aghanim Scepter on Slark. Let's see who's going to be the one opening things up. GH has a Blink Dagger. The scan. Whenever you know that whenever you see that they're using something is up, and Taiga is a ward on a hill. And
Yuragi spotted. Blink bonus punch going for the snowball the other way. Wow, actually hit it on the Slark against Mendominasi. It's not going to be enough to go after Yuragi. What a pick off last week. He's done. Playing pretty far forward. Like you said, he's very comfortable having that ult. Take advantage. Yuragi's aggressive.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last
tosses AMMAR back.
That's right.
Dyer's middle tower is
Not the half HP.
Yeah, AMMAR needs to be just a bit careful. He's turning it around. Toss isn't going to matter. Avalanche lands post-death, and AMMAR gets a kill there onto Taiga. Chisels him down.
Bottom lane has been pushed in by BZM. Back to safety. Now does have that Blink Dagger and the BKB. No real BKB piercing abilities on their side. Yes, Sven once he goes in with God Strength. The same goes for Dead Prophet. And looking at the launch from esportsbet.io, heavily favoring OG in this one.
This, I don't know. This game right now, it's certainly in NIGMA's hands. I don't even agree with these Dota Plus odds. I think
it's Enigma for sure. Like, this is Gaben loving the black hole. We've seen it turn it around so many games throughout the Dota history.
Yeah.
Really? They can't really find, like, they still haven't used EXO to go for the high ground. I guess next the menu will be second Roche.
Not too far off.
Plus the shard. I like what AMMAR's going for. Wants Shadowblade. He wants to be able to punish people pushing the side lanes are gonna be in trouble, especially Invoker. Woo, big damage.
It's still a nice look. What do you give the shard to if you get it on NIGMA? Just potentially like it, the Summon Wolves?
Mel bought one for himself already, so he's not gonna get it. I guess so. I guess want to push out the waves with the light.
Yeah, on the back line, so they go to the Stormhammer. Yeah, tries to get to the party free off the save misha. Fight. I thought maybe he'd jump in and go black hole. Without the BKB, I almost want to say he wants to save it as long as he can. Maybe try to get to the BKB before he uses it again, because having it on cooldown. Black Hole is really those spells that has omnipresence.
BKB does allow them to take a fight inside the road. It's not the easiest Enigma game if he puts aside his own base for a moment, but there is so much damage. Like, you can get hit by shards, hit by wolves, cancel your Blink Dagger, and then land a good Black Hole. OG, very good job playing the game as much as they can.
Is up.
Marks played by OG. Taiga, before he died, managed to place 2 Observer Wards, so he's gonna scout things out inside their triangle and also potential TP rotations to tier 1 tower.
Mari doesn't have the buyback. He drops here. Blink, Avalanche, Sunstrike, and pushes here. And the kill into AMMAR just yet. He goes into the Shadow Blade. He's on the run. Sentry's not placed quickly enough as Yuragi now silenced thanks to the upgrade on this shard with the Spirit Siphon. Around the Dark Pact of Pounds the View on KUROKY on the other side of the fight against Mendominasi. They'll take out this Rubik. They look over Taiga again. KUROKY eventually he's gonna fall. There's just too many heroes here for the side of OG to get this kill, especially with the Essence ship stacking up. Yuragi's got himself 19 on the Essence ship.
He needs to get in and out of the fight multiple times. I praised this Shadow Blade on AMMAR, and this one got him out of the trouble this time. Next time, OG will be ready with some dusts.
And they try to drop some sentries, but not. Yuragi's right behind them. This could pinch real well for OG. Yeah, it's going to. It looks like it's going to. They've got the silence still on to BZM. He pops the BKB. They don't have the vision. He goes in the Ghost Walk. Beach is here. Telekinesis is on the run. BZM is going to re-engage on this. They'll still be able to get the kill on a GH. Exorcism popped by Sumail. Going after Misha. BZM over to the side with Sal, trying to heal up as much as he can. Plans get behind him. Pulling up this Invoker even more. Blink in the Malphus onto Sumail. Sumail doesn't have any mana, and now he might not have any life. The Jam is going to keep him alive. will for now. Sumail still trying to run. Full step was on him too. Yuragi goes into the ult. KUROKY now over to the side. Yuragi has got himself 33 stacks in the essence shift. That's 99 agility for him.
Depth shroud as well.
Leash. Now the damage on a KUROKY. The tornado comes in and lands on a 3, but still with a spirit siphon on Yuragi, he's going to clear him away once again. So these heroes on Nigma, they'll survive, and OG will start to pull the ripcord and bail out of this fight.
Oh, this could have been a disaster for Nigma. This Slark going in ham pretty much, as you said, stealing a 96 agility in this fight. Does have that depth shroud. We can see the power of Sven. With that Shadow Blade, they almost got BZM. But having that plate mail changes things a lot.
You see the importance too of Sumail buying the shard, not waiting for it on the second Roche. And always having that like one charge of the Spirit Siphon available, right? How many times did he survive just because he got the fear off?
And also Eon that he assembled during the black hole. At a mid lane. Saw them with the Obscured. Smoke does have a gem this time around, so no more hiding underneath the shadows.
Now squeezing KUROKY again. Abused by this Slark. Still has 12 on the essence shift, so that's 36 agility.
Radiant's courier
The rest of the team is behind him. They'll get KUROKY's courier. Everybody from OG is here. They don't have black hole. Going into this fight without the black hole, maybe something that OG meant to, kind of playing around with Nigma. Under the ward once again, the blink, the tornado, the EM, the Lucian on AMMAR, the BKB's getting popped, and then the wall is punch. That lands on Yuragi. God strength, saves from AMMAR. Got the Fury again from the Sark that sends him the other way. They've got the damage against the DM. They've also taken out Misha, the pounce to leave. Another pounce to get even further. Look at Roche. No black hole and telekinesis.
I forgot I need to do my job. I'm just like watching what's happening. I thought I was at home, made myself very comfortable here in the chair. But yeah, nice enough. AMMAR manages to find a really good opening with the Stormhammer. And now it's going to be Sumail again, holding that Aegis. Does have E on this. Have a shard. Gets the shard because Lycan bought one for himself. The AC next. These are the type of fights that like OG needs to take, that they need to get in and out, bait potentially Exorcism, bait a BKB. Clark has been very annoying so far. Yuragi sitting at 0 deaths in this game.
Please.
Playing around, they also shard over. Got Exo. We're going to go to the top tier 3. This is the high ground that they were looking to push potentially 10 minutes ago. He's come around the horn, Yuragi, and he'll be up at the front. Birds perfect. Blocked. Alacrity. Keep an eye on him. The silence is in. They go to the Aeon. This popped by Sumail. Ready. And was there to pop it. Has the black hole on the 2. It's on AMMAR. It's on the Sumail. The Exorcist is not going to do anything anymore. Oh, no. AMMAR, he falls and tackles Sven. He's dead for 65 seconds. They look over the Death Prophet, and it is a wombo combo that takes out the 2 heroes here on Nigma that are most important.
DM very patient, especially because he's inside the base. He does have a Slark to create chaos in the front line. And again, Taiga with the tossbacks, man. He's been really on point.
Take another look at this. Go back to live. KUROKY is back, GH. Careful, but Yuragi, the TPs were in, it was all well played, and yeah, like you said,
things are not going to get any easier for the Nigma's lineup playing against. Going into Refresher next. Still going to keep the buyback, probably, unless he has the gold for the whole thing. And then it's just going to be very, very Nigma to deal with this black hole.
Be now for Yuragi.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my
These heroes back up for Nigma, and they take it to tier 3, but now they need to get this sword. Oh! Pound's actually leashing and hitting mind control. Got the second one.
Don't see any observer board from Nigma on the map. And they see nothing. Slark with that gem that Misha bought for him. He's getting some extra gold.
really unfortunate. Such a lack of vision. They see me anytime they're gonna put up.
Problem is, they didn't have for a long time this initiation. Sven did eventually pick up a blink dagger, so did Tusk. But if you're fast enough, you can react to it.
They don't have the control to kill yuragi at this time.
Outside of the base,
TP back, and no way to keep him still. By misha, they've got the damage. They take out the Rubik, who does have buyback. Popped Exos. They're gonna need to get more from this, and I feel like popping the Exorcism is gonna put them in a position where they feel forced to go. Buyback on this Rubik. Yuragi again standing his ground. Ooh, late taiga this time. A little bit of a misplay. Didn't get the avalanche and the toss off. Knock him up in the air. They'll get the telekinesis from misha to try and throw him back and save him. There's the fear for the spirit siphon, and the stolen water punch hits on Sumail. Ooh, the bounce unleashes Sumail into trouble. Now going into this old Yuragi's gonna start chasing the triple meteors. They're gonna drop down by BCM. They've got the water punch as well from Snowball once again with the BKB popped here by Yuragi. Now the blink in. Armor, telekinesis saves. BCM being saved by misha. They've got themselves the black hole once again. And this will lock down AMMAR. They'll get another kill out of the Sven. They'll take out AMMAR. They've got GH. The heroes are not surviving on NIGMA.
misha, some clutch telekinesis twice in that fight, and I can't believe Yuragi's hitting the max distance that sounds like that. All they needed to do is just again create chaos in the front line, wait for DM to find the perfect opportunity, finds AMMAR during the BKB timing split. Like, fights has already been split. This first one, save from misha, they get him out of the trouble. Depth Shroud as well. They have so many saving tools.
Yuragi landing these come in where everything's lining up. Sunstrike on control. He'll go into the shapeshift. Yuragi's actually getting a little bit low, but he goes into the ult once again. Silence. And next, can they find him?
I think they will be able to get him this time.
Taiga comes over to try and get the save. They get the first kill on Yuragi, and now infinite damage, and they're right onto this tiny. Doesn't look so big anymore, and they'll take out a second.
70 seconds without Stark. He does have a buyback, but let's see if NIGMA wants to push it. Like, I think they need to. And another double damage. All I hear is double damage, picked up by different heroes. Every second rune is pretty much.
Yeah, it's 50%. It either is or isn't. Hey, lead for OG, but that kill that we just saw, massive. If they can force the buyback from Yuragi, that is a clear avenue to victory.
Melee barracks is sitting at 700 HP. I don't think OG cares too much about that barrack. But if they pop the Exo, they will just go to the mid lane and try to take the mid tower. So 50 seconds. Let's see how long they can hold. EM trying to farm this refresher, getting closer and closer to it.
Just him to block. I guess buying out might even be on whether or not Yuragi, right? Buys back here, I would say you can buy the refresher.
No, Yuragi doesn't buy.
Don't look now, but
No,
Radiant's
way
bottom
too
tower
long.
is getting obliterated. Dire's top
I'm
barracks.
gonna try and
may
take
not
this
be long
melee
for
racks.
this
It's just with wolves as well as the ancient Thunderhide. Blip. While that's going on, BCM, he's pushing bottom. We got a little bit of help here from
may
DM,
not be
so
long for this Earth.
those Eidolons started and get the push
Dire's
going.
top barracks just fell.
Said they didn't care about the
And
melee
so the
racks.
grieving
It's very
process begins
evident
for
with
Dire's
where
barracks.
OG's position on the map.
I'm done. How are you?
Next set of items for OG will be the pressure that we set on Enigma, just 1,000 gold away from it. Clark did finish off faster. Does have Mindbreaker as well, level 20 talent. He's getting pretty big. And also Hex on Invoker.
Yeah,
So you will have instant initiation. You have Tornado to null the E on this, put them in the air, land a combo with the meteor that we've seen so many times.
it always seems like the melting off a lot of these storms. The Hex
Regeneration.
comes with so much confidence in it, right? All of a sudden, like you said, instant initiation. You've got that blink, Hex, Tornado, everything. Gotcha. Much aggression. a much more aggressive. Octarine. Helps him out. We haven't really talked about mind control much. I feel like he's just kind of
he's
been around.
He's having I'd say almost a perfect game when it comes down to what you can do with Lycan. Picked up the shard for himself to be able to push out the wave, finished off AC, and now going Kex. I like the pickup to be able to get that instant initiation that they've been lacking so many times in this game. Once out, but much. It's a courier. Taiga again on this cliff.
They should understand that courier's coming back. He's got to be around. They're trying to get a kill here on a Yuragi. Can they kill him another time? GH over to the side. They've got a ward down. They'll get some vision nearby. Lincoln's courier kind of... Well.
Oh, DM's courier just died. AMMAR killed it, so no refresher for 2.5 minutes. Ooh. It was recipe on it. They didn't know exactly where Nigma's standing. Initiation.
Walrus punch and disc. That's going to get popped. Still launch through over the taiga. Here comes DM with the black hole. It's going to be able to zoom out as well as this GH. They get the kill on Misha. They'll take out KUROKY as well. GH and sports are gone to the side of NIGMA. They'll get the throw to the death drop with BKB top here by AMMAR. Avalanche on a 2. They've got the lockdown. They'll kill off AMMAR again. Mind control on the run in the shapeshift, but they're just waiting from taiga. Goes up in the air. That lines up the pound. The Sunstrike is there. They'll kill him for the first time and complete the full team wipe.
What a perfect execution of a fight. The DM, again, finds a good black hole. This is like, because he does have a neutral item, ninja gear, smoke. They knew exactly where the vision is. And again, NIGMA loses the last observer wards, but the shard, there's extra wolves in the lane with every creep wave is pushing the wave bottom.
Getting the tier 3. And this, you can see they don't really care about it. Snowball to try and extend the line. Here comes the black hole, and it's on to 3 euros. Got the Enchantress, they got KUROKY. Now surviving, but
AMMAR's definitely afraid. I mean, no, can't really blame him. You are playing against Enigma. They don't have anything to stop the black hole with. So you know that if you go in, and his damage, can we see the damage output from the heroes? I want to see how much he's been able.
Dyer's middle tower is taking
Misha's like, hell yeah, you only got me. Rest of the team did clean up.
Hands off the keyboard for a second while you're dead.
Hands off the keyboard while you're casting the black hole. That's one.
Ragi now second to the net worth. You've also got arm. I always get shocked. You look at I look over for a second. 22,000. Look over again in like 8 seconds. 28,000. Such fast farm. Especially bees. Roche up in just a second. Ag's blessing on this road. So, NIGMA have taken both Aegises. Going. Will it put now in a position to get Roche again? Down 10,000 gold. Be a bit of a rough spot for them. They've been resilient thus far, but their lineup was kind of on this
it was
peak timing.
Yeah, pretty much. The longer we go in this game, the lower chances of NIGMA winning this game are. See the DOTA Plus as well. I think this is like 95 high.
They might have something to say.
Never mind, 22%. So it's all about the execution.
Same number. They were down by that. There's the damage roll.
27,000. Sven sitting at 18. He's been doing okay. It's not that easy of a game. To get in, then the toss back, the lifts from Rubik. We've seen it so many times. And if he doesn't pop a BKB immediately, a BZM will hex him. So he needs to get a lot of things done with his BKB. Refresher done on Enigma.
BZM. Oh, no way! That actually put GH in an awful spot. Uses the seal totem to get away. They also got the silence with BKB. Hopper go to the black hole. It's going to be out of mind control as well as KUROKY. They've got the toss up into the air on a Jamel. Into the taiga. He's gonna buy back. The buyback on the tiny. Now the leftovers. The refresher's gonna be used by DM. He find anybody. If this will wait on mind control, will take out the Lycan. He's also got buyback. Taiga TPing. Grafted, but they've got here. No ball back. Coming through. He's in his buyback. He's trying to get a hold of Taiga again. He's gonna be dead for 90 seconds. The end is pops on DH. They blink forward. They got the ice wall down. Tornado also landing on the Kumail. Many shots coming under the BZM, but here comes AMMAR from the back right. They've got a couple of heroes. They've got themselves the vision. Now it's BKB, but is he gonna get out? Let's strike the black hole. That was refreshed earlier in the fight to make sure AMMAR do not get away. And KUROKY's gonna be spotted too and killed once more. Like it, and everybody's here. Maybe GH can save. GH saving this might just be one of his fight too. I mean, save your friend syndrome.
They're not gonna go in. Sven and Death Prophet, they need to fall back. And would you look at that? There's another double damage that just spawned. AMMAR will pick it up. There's way too much control on OG right now. This Enigma can do whatever he wants in a fight. I saw mind control using the Wolf to try to cancel the black hole. He does have that ninja gear.
Yuragi's gonna be visibly. Now he's got the Hex from BZM. AMMAR!
I'm not sure what that was. Like, he definitely can't solo kill him. The rest of the team not close. This is Slark that has 43 armor, which is 72% physical resistance, and now Alacrity on Slark, which we've seen so many times so far being used. It's gonna be Aghanim Scepter as well. I guess this one goes to Enigma, or they can give it to Invoker. I don't mind the Invoker. If he gets it, then they have a black hole plus a Cataclysm on top of it. This is... He almost has a refresher, or where's he getting the goal from? BZM has been like...
He's at 30. I just said he was at 28,000, right?
He just got 6,000 from that Aghanim Scepter.
Fair, but also that still means he's at 33. Minus that axe play.
Radiant's middle tower is about to
Considering the start that he had, like, he's been really struggling. Recovery Midas. Now AMMAR dead for another 50 seconds. Thinking about getting a Divine Rapier. There's no way that they get to this. Blackready Slark. That's silent. Let's have a BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Almost.
Let's have a cheese as well with the backpack.
Radiant's middle tower denied.
Start to ferment there.
This is a difficult call for them.
Again, there's the Hex. It's on him tiny, but they get to go to KUROKY. Right in on this. They'll also kill off GH. They don't have buyback.
Jesus on a Radiant
Instead of
middle
Rax.
barracks. Dire's bottom barracks just fell.
Yuragi's also the essence shift. He's at 29.
Look at the bottom lane. Mind control. Managed to take down range barracks, those extra wolves, and also the ancient ice shaman. The best looking guy in the game. Look at that face.
Might need a dental plan for this push. That's for sure.
It doesn't deal that much damage, but if you use it multiple times, if OG is busy doing something else. So they didn't even take the barracks. In terms of buybacks, we do have all 3 cores from OG having a buyback, so they can't lose the next fight.
What is BZM? He's got 5,000 gold again.
Overwhelming Blink, bots too.
I'm down. Yeah, he's going bots too. Yeah. I was gonna say, would you not want the overwhelming blink first? I guess it's really one or the other. He's doing so much already. It's also backpacking a refresher board. He's 7-slot. Could be 9-slotted by the end.
It's a 13-second cooldown on site with Octarine and Quickening Charm.
Oh, they came
Control's
back
going for some sneaky play.
Okay. Just gonna thing on it. Better.
Drop the Necro 3, the old Dota strat.
He's tagging.
Whoop, they're back.
Where is it
All right,
going?
I think he wants to steal the gem, but then there. Yeah, I think that's what he was looking for.
Okay. It's on DM though.
Guys, give it back. It's our gem.
Guys took it from Misha first.
Yeah, but they claimed it now. Misha has one gem.
Bro,
Misha's holding
that bro,
KUROKY's
please.
gem.
They want that gem. Fair enough. Oh boy. Yeah, you looked in on your screen already. Toss. Will hit the ground.
Hell ages for a full minute. Yuragi. And one block that Eon.
Yeah, he does. Always punch out the damage. The head is alright. They got the ages out. Timo with the black hole's gonna be able to with the catacombs of following up the death. On both of them, taking out Sumail as well as GH. They do not have buyback.
This game, they just, for the last 10 minutes, maybe even more, NIGMA couldn't really fight back against OG. They got outmaneuvered so many times. You've seen like one of the supports from OG die, and they're gonna go for the finish.
Yeah, they're also trying to fight Spend at the same time. They've got the black hole once again with BKBB popped here, but they bring in BZM. Meteor Hex, and there is the Tornado. Dropping down, and eventually killed by Misha's Faithful. No buyback. That should be all they wrote for this one. GG just yet.
And NIGMA doesn't GG out. They're waiting until pretty much the throne falls. They still think maybe, somehow, they will have another fight. The black holes from DM have been on point. BZM always ready with the follow-up.
If you always hated Radiant's middle
I don't know,
tower,
they don't have Glyph anymore.
That's it for Radiant's middle tower.
An open KUROKY, mind control. There's Blink in with the Malphus used. They have the Hex. They'll go to the Snowball. That's going to be saved. So 3 heroes trying to save the world here from the side of NIGMA. Snowball comes in into Yuragi, but the damage coming out onto GH. They get the total mind control. They'll take out 2. They'll look over at KUROKY. They've got him up into the air thanks to the tornado from BCM. KUROKY, though, using that seal totem to jump away. They're still trying to get the kill here on the enchant. Just for some time for somebody to come on, but it will never happen if OG will take game number 1.
Waiting until the throne falls, waiting to spend as much time as they can in Division 1. They had a good draft. I think NIGMA had a really good draft, but they just got outmaneuvered. This was